NBA ratings have been tanking. They continue to tank through the start of the season. The season, though, just started, and boy, I'm going to go both sides here. I know maybe on Outkick we're supposed to say, see, we told you so. See, NBA sucks. See, nobody's watching. They went political. And all that's probably true. But I'm going to go the other side. If you were paying attention, and all of us here on Outkick were, I mean, let's be honest. The election, Trump, Biden, Harris, Walz, whatever, sucked the life out of a lot of things. It's like what they say about the NFL. The NFL sucks all the oxygen out of the room when it comes to live sports. All right, that's part of it, but the NBA sucks.
I can't believe one of the most successful business leagues is struggling with viewership. In this video, I want to talk about how I solve business problems using the DMAIC framework. Stay tuned. DMAIC is a logical process to solve business problems. DMAIC is an acronym which stands for D for define, M for measure, A for analyze, I is improve, and C, which is control. The define, you want to define the problem. There's a lot of issues in an organization, but how do you define the problem? At the end of this phase, you want to come up with a problem statement. From there, you want to go to measure. Measure is where you collect all the data. If you don't have any data, you want to create an operations to collect data. Next, you want to analyze the data. When you analyze the data, you understand the nuances, the causes and effect. You have a root cause analysis, whether it's fishbone or the 5 whys. And then next, you go to the improve stage. When you improve, you're implementing some of these ideas that you have to improve on the situation or the status quo that is at hand. And then last, you want to control. Control means you're managing what you've improved. This is on the leadership. This is visual management. This is utilizing KPIs to ensure that the organization is on track to solve and to continually solve for this problem. That is DMAIC.
So World Series drew larger audience in Japan than NBA Finals did in U.S. this year. Okay, the 2024 World Series, Dodgers-Yankees, average 12.1 million viewers in Japan, surpassing 11.3 million average viewers in the U.S. For NBA Finals, in Game 5, U.S. drew an average of 18.6 million viewers across Fox platforms, okay, making it the most watched Game 5 on Fox since 2017. Globally, the World Series averaged over 30 million viewers across North America and Asia. In the U.S., the series averaged 15.8 viewers per game, the highest since 2017. Game 5 numbers representing a 58% increase from last year. Rangers Diamondbacks. Viewership peaked between 11:15 to 11:30 as the Dodgers clinched the whole thing.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, the NBA has already started. It's on, it's already underway. For me, I really enjoy sports. I really enjoy basketball, but I was not excited about the start of the NBA season. It was just something that it was overlooked. I didn't necessarily know when it was starting. And there's been a lot of talk in social media and YouTube about the decline of the NBA viewership and why that is.
So a few things led to it. One of them was my own lack of excitement. I was like, oh, that's a problem. It's like NBA season was opening night. And I was like, yeah.
And so from a business case, how would you define the problem? I think it's very simple. There's a decrease in viewership of NBA games.
News started coming out about Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, responding to all of the things that people have been saying about the decline in viewership. Now, why do we think we're witnessing a decline in viewership? Well, I think it's a multi-layered issue.
Now, if you were to take the next step in terms of measure, you can take a look at all of the data from maybe the last 10 years of the NBA Finals to get take a look at how has the data points changed year after year? 2020 might be something that it might be, some data points that you might throw out because it was a different circumstances with COVID. Maybe you throw that data out. When you take a look at all of the data and you maybe use Excel or Tableau, look at the data, change things around to help tell a story, then it presents some possible reasons or causes and effects of why the NBA's viewership is declining. So next, when you begin to analyze the data that you've grabbed, you take a look at it, you analyze it, you go through your 5 whys, you go through your fishbone diagrams, and you begin to come up with various different causes and effects for various aspects of the problem. So you may take a look at various age groups. Is the decline coming from a specific age group? Is it because of the new media rights deal moving from cable TV to more streaming services?
But that's not the reason the viewership is down.
So there are a lot of factors contributing to the NBA's viewership issues. Among them, star players missing a lot of games because
hard
of
to
injury.
watch games. It's expensive to watch these games.
There you go. It's expensive to watch games now. It used to be free.
You spending a lot. Too many.
You know how much League Pass costs?
Like League Pass, and you don't even get all the games.
You don't even get the games in your own city.
You don't get the Laker games.
Yeah, you don't even get your own teams and your city's games on League Pass.
Like the reason that is
Get
now,
you some cable.
No, that now makes you buy cable too. So you got to buy cable for your own teams, and then you got to buy League Pass to get the League Pass stuff. So what ends up happening is the distribution of games now. They're harder to find.
Are there barriers to streaming services? I know for me, sometimes I can't find the game because I have to get, there's NBC, ABC, you have Fox Sports, you have ESPN. Where is the game? And how can viewers or fans find a way to know where the games are being played? Is there a barrier to have to pay for all of these streaming services and possible cable? These are important takeaways or nuances that you want to keep in mind as we go into the next phase. When you next go to the improve phase, understanding some of those nuances, you want to use what we call the Pareto Principle to solve problems. Pareto was an economist many years ago who found a very powerful ratio called the 80-20 rule. He saw that 80% of the impact came from 20% of the people in various different industries and various different places or sectors. And so when you look at the Pareto Principle, you want to Pareto out, is what we call in the business world, the problems. Where if you was to solve the biggest problem where it would give you 80% of the impact or the greatest impact, put that number one. That would be the first problem or the first cause and effect that you will solve for. And then the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. You may have 20 different action items where the top action items might get you 60% of the way there. The next one might get you another 30% of the way there. And the next one might present, 1, 2, 3, 4%. And as you begin to exercise your problem-solving abilities and implementation, you will slowly see an increase in data in terms of viewership. Now, the last phase is to control. Control is a management tool, I would say, to control the solutions that you've put into place, ensuring that managers and leaders in the organization is doing their part, ensuring that senior leadership is tracking the information, tracking the data to ensure that KPIs have been established and that we're on a trend upward to meet our goals and to ultimately solve our business problem. And so in this video, we went through a process to solve the NBA's problem of declining viewership. And so we used the framework of DMAIC, which is to define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. This is a really short video to kind of describe how I would go into an organization and to help solve business problems. I hope this video helps. Again, my name is Christopher Coleman with the Business Intelligence Group. I hope you learned something. If you want to connect with me on social media, go to X or Instagram at @CColemanBiz, or you can go to my website where you can read wonderful articles at thebizintelgroup.com. Peace. Take care.